season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. Play. 97.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready?
Now Gino on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The Smiths throw on target to Godwin here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Geno. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Let's go!
They snap it to Smith. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Right through. Red, cycle.
Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown Bears. Marquise Brown with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Come back team! Come back team!
Geno now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Troy Anderson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Panther 11! Panther 11! 18 Rattlers!
Throwing now is Geno. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
18, high here.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Lockett, 40 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Drop 50, drop 50.
After the interception, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
On 1st down, Smith. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
19 right. 19, 18.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come back in. Come back in. Cowboy 8.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash.
Throwing is Smith. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a look.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Smith now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Smith throwing again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Let's go. 22 middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
19 right. Hurt.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Seven Pirates.
Now Gino. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Smith. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. The partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Again, Smith. And once again, this is Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Lockett the man in motion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Lockett, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Man open left side is Brown. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Gibson. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Gibson again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Gibson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Smith. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 52. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready. Right. 77. Green.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready. Black ultra.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Touchdown, Bears! Albert O, 35 yards. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Falcons 23.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Smith's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
19.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
19, 5 years.
Now Gino on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Gino. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hold it ready. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
One last throw here for Smith. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound.